Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They begin with a quick throw out left. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp, and some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 68 yards.
Real part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Neal. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Sharp. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And this is going to be incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with their second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Falcons take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down. Sharp. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Sharp. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sharp flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around and out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12.
The Falcons take over first down again at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw on second down. Sharp. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Sharp. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, Sharp. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on third and long. Sharp. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Green, the tight end, in motion. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sharp. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw on 3rd down. Sharp. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From way up at the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sharp. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fair catch. Made over 25 yards. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
To throw on 2nd down. Sharp. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how this... So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First throw here in overtime. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 3rd down, Sharp. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got room. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.